This is a Talaria stock brake, and what's in this box is not. Gotta love seeing some braided lines. Here are the new upgraded Talaria XXX brakes. And the way I found out about these brakes were from this guy. He posted about them in a Suron group that I'm in called Suron and Talaria Modders Uncensored. And I had been seeing it. He's been showing kind of a little bit of the behind the scenes of how they're being manufactured. The only skeptical part was that they're listed on AliExpress, which is kind of hit or miss for quality. And the price point was like $100. Could you really get something legitimate of good quality? Both sets, rear and front, for $100? It seemed too good to be true, but then they arrived. And I just want to say before I throw on these brakes that I'm not a technician. This is just what works easiest for me because I don't want to re-bleed the brakes. And also, this video was kind of sponsored. The brakes were given to me, and I feel like I should be transparent about that. The first thing that we're going to be doing is removing these top 3 bolts that are around the horn. The next step will be removing these plastic pieces on both sides of the XXX. Super easy. It's like 3 to 4 bolts, I think, on each side. The next step is going to be to remove this bash plate, and I think there's 4 bolts. And I know it looks crazy over there, but there's a reasoning to this madness. Next, we're going to have to take off this bolt and this bolt. And the reason why it's all opened up here is because that brake line actually runs down under the frame and over the top of the motor. And what we're doing is creating space so that we can remove the caliper all in one piece and install the new brake all in one piece without having to re-bleed anything. Next step we're gonna do, remove these motor bolts, take off this little belt thing. Yeah, the belt. We'll remove the caliper and some like little retaining stuff here that's holding the brake line in. And we'll end up feeding it underneath the frame and out. As you guys can see, we removed the brake with the caliper fully intact. So you do not need to cut your lines, people. Got a few more steps that we need to do here, which is including cutting these little zip ties. We'll remove the triples and feed that new line in. I almost removed the triple without showing you guys this step. You have to take off this triple so we can feed the new brake line, but you also have to remove, there's 3 bolts here, 2 on each side of this headlight mount. Yeah, I'm realizing now that I should have just took off the front brake lever so the whole bars could have came off, but you know, I'll mess up too. But now that that triple is off, this rear, we'll just come right off, just like that. And we could just put the new one on the exact same way. The front brake should be pretty self-explanatory if you're handy with the tools. I'm gonna put on that new set of brakes, route it all back up. It's gonna basically be the reverse order of the teardown, so I'll probably make this whole part like a little time lapse so we can speed up the process, because we still wanna demo the brakes and have some time for that. So yeah, hopefully this has been valuable. I came to a parking lot to try out these brakes, but before I do that, I just want to say that the aesthetic of braided lines is like the go-to. Like, I don't even know if they're going to be good or not, but just looking at them, it's like, yeah, they look clean. Let me show you real quick. I mean, it speaks for itself. Look how far these tires were locked up, or the brakes, I should say. It's probably have to be like 25 feet, maybe? Whew. The only thing I wish I could change about these brakes are the adjustability of the lever. I wish, kind of like Hope's, where you could fine tune where you want the lever to be. Because right now you have that much play before it starts to engage. Some people like that, where you're kind of holding it there and then you squeeze in a little bit further. Me, I would probably like the tension to be like right here a little bit, but hey, that's just personal preference. For my style of riding, I do mostly street, some light trails. I don't need something like downhill mountain bike grade. I just need something that modulates very well, that feels good in the hand, that has nice stopping power. And these, I would recommend them to every single one of you. I would probably rank these brakes above stock, above MT5s, above MT7s, and maybe like a notch below some Hope Techs. I mean, for $115, they're not trying to compete with your TRPs and your Hopes. This is something that every single person who doesn't want to spend a bag on expensive brakes can get and perform probably above your expectations. I want to see, when I have like a solid 2 hours on the bike, what they look like. So we're gonna pack up. We're gonna go ride with the pedal bike guys tonight. There will be some Surons and e-bikes there. After the ride, I'll give you like my final yes, you should get them, or no, you probably shouldn't get them. But after like 10 minutes of riding on these, I'm gonna say it's a yeah, but you never know, things can change. All right, let's pack up and get to downtown Houston. And I swear I'm always running late to these rides. I'm freaking starving right now. About to text the group chat like, please, somebody pick me up some food before I come. My man Julio said he's gonna give me some Chiba Hut. Shit, I get to eat before the ride, thank God. As soon as I arrive.
Got it ready, here you go.
Let me see those new brakes. Dave put these Lewis Tech, which ones are these, Dave?
It's the LHT.
LHT.
So that's got the three-way adjustability.
Sheesh, these look fancy. Ooh. Feels good. This is actually my first ride back. My son, he went back to Albuquerque yesterday. So now, back outside with the boys. And I'd even talk about what the name of these brakes are called, but they're called Deeps. D-E-E-P-S brakes. Whoa! We did it! So far, so freaking good. And there's only 4 of us today. 1 XXX besides mine. 2 Light Bs. Small but mighty crew. If I fall, I'm blaming the brakes. If I make it, I'm giving credit to the brakes. Let me get my camera out to get some clips. Alright, Dave is gonna let me try his new Lewis LHTs. They feel good in the hand. These levers are crispy. Alright, I'm gonna go try it out. If I loop, I'm sorry. First wheelie with the Lewis LHTs. Oh. Oh, yeah. Now let me do a little skid test. Wow, they lock up great. Dave has tons of power in this Suron. I don't know how many watts and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, dude. Brakes feel money. Dare I say these feel better than Hope's? Will the internet crucify me if I say that? I mean, is it okay that things that are new are better than what we're used to? I think that's okay. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I like these better than Hope's.
I think so.
But yeah, bro, these are nice, bro. Like, I would honestly, I think I might get these for my other bike. Dave made the executive decision that we weren't riding with the pedal bike guys, so we're gonna go ride with
Digital bikes only.
Digital bikes only. So far we've used 30% of the battery. Brakes have been performing flawlessly. Really happy. Haven't experienced any brake fade yet. This thing, loose. Gotta fix ASAP. Throttle really does feel stuck though. Oh, the parking garage. We've come up here many times. It's a great view of, like, I don't want to say downtown, but like a nice skyline view at the top. On the left hand side you can see Minute Maid Park, and I believe, no, it's not that I believe, I know that the Astros play there. Super cool spot. I still don't like this throttle. I don't know why. Feels like, I don't know, something's broke. Oh no! My throttle is stuck. My throttle is stuck. I'm still getting that air on my throttle.
Oh yeah, that is fucked.
That's what I was saying.
Fucked in there.
Look like my ride's cut short.
Between the buildings, it just gets strong out of nowhere.
I knew something was. This is the saddest thing. I'm getting pushed right now, literally. Let me show this scenario. Man, I'm super bummed that the Talaria broke on me and that I ruined the night, but don't worry. I am going to be getting the throttle fixed this week, so the vlog will continue next week. But on a brighter note, the Deeps brakes worked absolutely flawlessly for the 15 miles that I was able to ride tonight. My style of riding, we did some high speed stuff, some slow wheelie work, and I was just overall impressed. I still think they're better than Magura's, way better than stock, that's not even close, and maybe a notch below like those DOT brakes. And again, if you want something top of the line, go check out those Lewis Tech brakes. I think they're like the best kept secret right now. And I did put the link to the brakes in the description of the video if you want to check them out. I know it's AliExpress, and AliExpress is kind of sketchy, but trust me, these ones are legit. That's all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you and welcome to the new channel. I will see you guys next week.
Reese, we glad you back, man. All honesty, man, I'm sorry for your loss. This year gonna be a great year for you, man.